लेट हो जाता है तो हमको घर में कितना सुनना पड़ता है, बेटी को बिगाड़ के रख दियो। हमेशा पापा मेरे को बोलते रहते हैं कि अब बेटी बड़ी हो रही है, उसका शादी करना है, उसको समझाओ।
सामान अपना पैक करो और घर आ जाओ। अपनी एज देखो ना। नहीं, हम तो अपने समाज अगर अपने समाज से अलग हो तो अलग बात करो। ऐसा काम करो, क्या करिए फालतू समाज समझ वहाँ पर चले जाओ, क्या अपनी लाइफ स्पाइल करते हैं।
हाय कपल,
फाइनली हम मिले। और कैसा है?
बस सब सही है। आपका बहुत देर से इंतजार हो रहा था।
I am very conscious in front of the camera, okay?
किसी कैमरा के अंदर की चीज़
चलो बिल्कुल हंस के नॉर्मल होके कैसे भी बोल रहे हैं।
चलो बोलो।
I got into the sport through a friend who came with me on a trip to the Peruvian jungle, and she saw me climbing trees and she said, "Oh wow, you should definitely come back with me to a climbing gym."
So I had made a visit to him once on his longboard shop.
I started longboarding by chance and I kind of fell in love with it, and
I started swimming at a really early age of 3.
I was always an outdoor person. So whenever my papa used to go for fishing, angling, yeah, trekking and all, I always used to join with him.
No one introduced me to skateboarding. It started out of sheer curiosity as to how someone can defy gravity and still be in air for so long.
र मेरो प्याराग्लाइडिङको जर्नी 2009 देखि मैले सुरु गरेको र मैले यो अपर्च्युनिटी स्पोर्ट डिपार्टमेन्ट क्यापेसिटी बिल्डिङबाट पाएको।
since the first day I tried stepping on the board,
तो उसने बोला कि वाओ आपका बैलेंस अच्छा है, यू शुड ट्राई दिस मोड, एंड देन ही टॉट मी द बेसिक्स, एंड तब से बस लॉन्ग बोर्ड छोड़ा ही नहीं।
मुझे इस फील्ड में मेरे भाई ने लाया है। मतलब जब मैं इस फील्ड में आई थी तो मुझे भी नहीं पता था कि मुझे क्या करना है। तो एक दिन उन्होंने ऐसे ही बोल दिया कि चलो राफ्टिंग चलते हैं, तो मैं उनके साथ राफ्टिंग आ गई। तो राफ्टिंग करने के बाद उन्होंने मुझे पूछा कि कैसा लगा, तो मैंने कहा बहुत अच्छा लगा। बोला डर लगा, मैंने कहा नहीं लगा। तो चीज़ नॉर्मली उनको लगता है कि अगर लड़कियां डर गई तो फिर शायद टफ हो जाएगा। फिर उन्होंने भी मन में ठान लिया कि हाँ चलो लड़कियां इस फील्ड में नहीं है तो चलो मैं ही स्टार्टिंग करता हूँ। तो उन्होंने बोला मैं तुझे गाइड बनाऊँगा। फिर घर वाले से बात किया, उन्होंने सपोर्ट किया। लेकिन जब मैं कंपनी ज्वाइन करने वाली थी तो फिर उस समय लोगों ने बहुत बातें की। लाइक उन्होंने सब ने बोला कि नहीं इस फील्ड में लड़कियों के लिए ठीक नहीं है, सेफ नहीं है, ये बहुत टफ काम है।
20 years ago, when I first started mountain biking, these sports were still in their infancy, and it was rare for anyone to do them.
I come from a family of very independent women. Has actually broadened their minds to let me go.
and I draw a lot of inspiration from my family members as well. However, there's this strong strong imposition by society which does not let them be able to fully support me and let me be out and fully encourage me in whatever I'm doing, because whatever I'm doing is not the normal thing that society has laid down for a girl.
My parents are split, so yeah, I stay with my mom, so she's very supportive of us.
एंड स्टार्टिंग में मेरे डैडी बोलते थे कि अरे तुम शायद स्कूटी नहीं चलाते ठीक से, तुम लॉन्ग बोर्ड उस रास्ते के बीच में चला रहे हो, कोई गाड़ी ऊपर से चली जाएगी, ऐसा वैसा।
it's such a foreign idea for any Indian parent to have to deal with, that there's naturally going to be some kind of a resistance. But I think the only way to go about it is to keep them as involved as possible. And fortunately, I do have a set of parents that are at least open to the idea. Of course, there are still a lot of hiccups and it doesn't always go as smoothly.
लेकिन जैसे उन्होंने मुझे देखा कि मैं अपने टाइम एक्चुअली इसमें इन्वेस्ट कर रही हूँ, आई एम बिल्डिंग अ करियर इन लॉन्ग बोर्डिंग, तो काफ़ी सपोर्टिव हो गए.
For me as a climber, when a person who has nothing to do with climbing or me or my life comes to me and tells me that I'm supposed to look a certain way or do something a certain way, and this little bit of negativity, let's try and take it away from the few women who are doing, what they're trying to do. That's instead of pulling them down because of societal pressure. I mean, are you serious?
When people think of sports in India, the first thing that comes to mind is cricket and football. Snowboarding and skateboarding, all these board sports have been added as sports in the Olympics. However, I'm sure more than half of the people in India don't have any clue about what skateboarding and snowboarding is till now.
फर्स्ट सेकेन्ड ब्याचसम्म बोइजहरू त हुने कारणले गर्दा म्यामले थर्ड ब्याचमा चाहिँ गर्ल्सहरू पनि हुनुपर्छ भनेर उहाँले सोच्नुभयो.
Extreme sports in general is very few people in the country are approaching it full-fledged currently. In general, in ice climbing, there are very few people. Out of those people, there are even fewer women. And it's only because we're still a nascent, a growing community. And the second thing being that we're unaware of what our playground offers.
स्लैकलाइन कम्युनिटी हमारे यहाँ स्टार्ट हुई 2014 से ऑलमोस्ट. सो इसमें बहुत सारे मेंस भी आ रहे हैं और फीमेल्स भी आ रही है. फीमेल्स वैसे देखें तो परसेंटेज काफ़ी कम है, बट स्टिल समहाउ वो पैशनेटली कर रहे हैं. सोशल मीडिया की वजह से बोलो कि तो अभी लोग समझते हैं कि ये अभी स्लैक लाइन या हाई लाइन कर रहा है या ट्रिक लाइन कर रहा है.
It is a new sport for India itself. For us that time, learning was, I won't say it was a problem, but it was a different process than what it is now. Like if someone is getting introduced now, we teach them. But when we got introduced to it, it was more like self-learning. And second is also, we can't practice it everywhere. We are facing problems with practicing it in the outdoors because of permissions or maybe lack of knowledge to the people.
और people अपना mindset change करने को तैयार ही नहीं है. And there is this constant surveillance, there is this constant, pressurizing on the girls. So वो लड़कियाँ मजबूर हो जाती हैं. They are actually forced to, leave this sport.
It's really a basic lack of security. Girls face enormous complex social pressure that limit their access and their interests. Everything from gender roles to body image to peer pressure to a lack of encouragement to a lack of female role models.
All the 8 or 9 races that I've been participating in Northeast or in Bangalore, I've always had to compete with men.
Personally, I did not have any role models, but I want to create an image that inspires people. And if me going out and doing things that I like to do and pushing my limits inspires young girls to do the same, then that's the beginning.
I like the experience because the men actually push me to become better. But it would be great to have another female competitor so I can know where I stand in the sport.
Lynn Hill earned the title of Living Legend in 1993 when she became the first person, male or female, to free climb what's known as the node.
Oh my God, El Cap can be free climbed.
So the bronze medalist of 4 years ago, Spain's Mylan Charot. She was aggressive and quick, a clean run, and the only kayaker to break 100 seconds on the course. she went into gold.
2 years ago, there were maybe 10 girls on Kozakov, and then next year it was, I think, 18, and now it's growing again. And it's not only the amount of girls, but also the level.
Look at this. This is called slacklining. It's when people walk across webbing without any balancing devices, and the tension on the slack line is loose. Wow. And what is even more amazing, these women did it in high heels.
If anyone doesn't think women can surf the big waves of Mavericks, they should come see Bianca.
The group Sydney Osman is with out here this morning is a little different.
We have a sea of women, and so it's just really fun and empowering.
Rachel Atherton dominated the World Cup in 2012 with 5 victories and 1 second place.
Into this wall, she's been doing her 540 here. One of 3 girls in the world that even does.
The standard that people set for women is really low. There's not a lot that people expect out of them. And when we do exceed that expectation, people are like, oh wow, that's pretty cool for a woman. That's not a compliment. You know, it needs to be normalized.
फिर लड़कियां बहुत जल्दी गिव अप कर देंगी ऐसा तो पता नहीं उनको बचपन से इवन इफ यू सी अपना जब स्कूल में जब फिजिकल एजुकेशन जो होता है उसमें भी लड़कों को ज़्यादा एंड लड़कियों पे इतना अटेंशन नहीं दिया जाता है तो वो दैट इज़ वन रीज़न जो आगे जाके लीड होता है कि उनको आगे जाके कौन से स्पोर्ट्स पिक करने उनका मेंटल एंड फिजिकल डेवलपमेंट ऐसे बचपन से ही हो जाता है
Women are just taken as okay, you're doing a sport, fine. I hope you're whiling away your time or you're doing some time pass in a nice way. Whereas, oh, you're doing a sport for a man, great. What do you plan to do with it? Are you going to make a career out of it? Compared to women, I never asked that question.
If men can do something, when you tell the same thing to women, it's something slightly lesser in terms of efforts or easier. Even I can't deny, like, I could have done that involuntarily or like.
Another aspect of approaching these sports is that your physical appearance changes.
I remember talking about this to a wrestling coach in Pune at a conference a couple of days ago about how a lot of parents would take their girls out of wrestling because they thought that if they would wrestle and if they take punches and become broad, it's going to somehow affect their life after marriage, which he said it's such a problem to battle that, but it's actually a very, so it alters your physiology a little bit, but it's making you such a stronger person and it really doesn't affect you biologically.
I dream to play in the Olympic Games. I'm doing my best to get a medal for my country. Family support, the coach support is it's good for me.
और अपना आधे से ज़्यादा टाइम आउटडोर देना पड़ता है लाइक बाहर यूजुअली बचपन से हम यही सुनते आ रहे हैं कि लड़के ही पूरा टाइम बाहर रहते हैं
If you're being able to climb what you want to climb in your dreams, you're going to work your hardest to achieve that, irrespective of how your body's changing and how society is looking at that body of yours. Also, just like the sentence is self-explanatory, it doesn't matter what people think about you, but it is one of the things that has bothered me in the past because only men are supposed to have muscles, I guess.
This particular sort of identity crisis probably that happens, I would also struggle with it at one point of time. Like I was never a very girly girl ever, but neither am I don't think I'm a tomboy. And a lot of times I used to feel that subconsciously I was acting a little differently around a certain set of people or when I was around people. And you have to keep reminding yourself that you don't need to do that, that you're just an athlete in the outdoors and you need to see yourself and respect yourself, not bring in that you're a woman in the company of guys.
Show you everything with arms wide open.
Chalo.
Okay. Women don't have to be boyish to play outdoor activities. Yes, I am a longboarder. I am outdoor most of the times, and I feel that I'm very feminine and I'm very female-like if you have to go by societal norms, and I really don't like it when people say that, you know, oh, you're a longboarder, you're just like a boy because you dress like that. No, I dress like this because I am comfortable in these clothes. I think I am just myself.
आज एक चीज़ बहुत अच्छी लगी मुझे कि एक मौलवी साहब आकर मोटिवेशन दिया मुझे, लाइक फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम गोल्ड सिटी में कोई आकर इतना अच्छे से.
Girls are subjected to rules all the time. We're supposed to act a certain way, dress a certain way, and push ourselves a certain way even.
This may be due to the pressure to be in a certain profession since childhood.
One very basic reason why women, or even including myself, are not allowed to go out and indulge in outdoor activities is the safety concern, because most parents feel that their daughters are more safe inside the confines of the houses and not outside.
More concerned on getting them educated. Education is important, but the thing is we can do sports and education side by side.
एक ऐसी क्रीम जो निभाए अनेक रोल्स. विंटर क्रीम, एंटीसेप्टिक क्रीम, नाइट क्रीम, मॉइस्चराइजर, ड्राई लिप्स के लिए और खट्टी एड़ियों के लिए भी, सभी गुण एक ही क्रीम में.
I do get scared at times when I'm trying a new trick, but it's all about getting past that mental block.
थोड़ा बहुत डर रहता है कि हाँ भाई गिर गए तो फिर लग जाएगी बहुत जोर की, पूरा हाथ पैर छिल जाएंगे, उठने में, खाने में, नहाने में तकलीफ होगी.
And it really helps immensely to lead with questions instead of answers, because then you're going to be much more at ease with, you know, unknowns and outcomes, and that really helps with the risks that you're taking in sports.
I was right at the top out of the fall yesterday, and I was pumped out of my mind. And I'm hitting my left ice axe, and the ice is just breaking because it's hard. And for a second, my right hand ice axe popped out, and I was like, "What? I'm gonna fall!" That moment when I am stuck somewhere and I'm paralyzed with fear, those are the moments that make me feel alive. And I was scared. And it was awesome. And I didn't fall.
Journey is to overcome that fear after all.
कमर्सियलमा चाहिँ अलिकति हामीलाई डर हुन्छ मनमा, किनभने अब अर्को कसैको लाइफ लिएर हामीले फ्लाइहरू गर्नुपर्छ है.
But the thing is, if I set my heart to something, then I'd give it my best. So after I took a couple of falls, after I knew that I was okay with the water, and I just had to like suck it up and take the rain as it came, then it became a lot better, and then I could actually focus. I could start sort of eliminating the external factors and just focus.
लेकिन जो स्पीड में जाते हो या फिर वो एक ट्रिक अकॉम्प्लिश करने के बाद जो फीलिंग आती है ना कि हाँ भाई मैं इतने दिन से मेहनत कर रहा हूँ, मैंने कर लिया फाइनली, दैट फीलिंग ओवरकम्स एवरी फियर. So that is the main thing which drives us.
Nice.
रोना आ रहा है मुझे तो अब. सेंटी हो रही हूँ मैं.
मेरा कई बार ऐसे स्विमिंग हो जाता था. तो स्विमिंग में बेसिकली क्या होता है कि
आप चलते चलते से रैपिड आते हैं, बड़े बड़े रैपिड्स आते हैं, उसमें स्विमिंग होगी, आप उल्टे होगे और आप पानी के साथ बहते जाते हो। लेकिन उसमें मुझे इतना डर लगता था कि मतलब मैं सोचती थी कि बस अब मैं गई। एक्चुअली मैं गंगा माँ को बहुत मानती हूँ, तो मैं बस उनसे एक ही प्रे करती हूँ कि आज जो भी हो अच्छा हो और मैं जो करूँ और भी अच्छा करूँ।
Do you feel scared before you start a race?
Yes, I shiver.
You shiver.
I shiver.
And what do you do?
On the bike. So that is where the small talk comes in my head. Risks that you have to take with the sport, and there have been a lot of lives that have also been lost through the sport. I'm not scared of the sport and what it can do to me, because if I have to die on a mountain bike, I'd be more than happy. So.
Even if I fall, I'll learn, I'll fall, I'll build that confidence, I'll fall, I'll grow.
But there's one friend who told me that as soon as you're at the starting line, just make sure that you get all of that negative thoughts about crashing, about not making it to the finish line out of your head, and it's just going to go smooth.
मतलब मैं सोचती हूँ कि अगर मुझे कुछ हो जाएगा तो फिर मेरा बच्चे का क्या होगा, वो कैसे मैनेज करेगा, वो बड़ा होगा, मतलब जो चीज़ें मैं उसको दे सकती हूँ शायद उसको वो नहीं मिलेगी, तो मेरे मन में ये सब चलता है। लेकिन फिर भी आप अगर किसी का मौत आनी है तो उसको कहीं भी नहीं रोक सकते, अगर आप घर पे हो या फिर रिवर में हो, पर सिर्फ मेन होता है कि बच्चे के लिए थोड़ा टेंशन होती है, बाकी सब ठीक है।
I wouldn't say I have not experienced fear. I have experienced fear, but then I think it's the fear that I feel is nothing compared to the passion that I have towards soccer.
छोरियां ना चूल्हा चौका करती है छोड़, जो तू एक छोरा दे देती तो यो दिन ना देखना पड़ता।
लेकिन माँ ने भी तो मुंह में दही जमा रखा है। सारा काम हंस रहे हैं हम पे, कौन कराएगा छोरियों से ब्याह?
शानी को लेकर शी इज़ द ओनली सिंगल चाइल्ड ऑफ माइन, गर्ल चाइल्ड, तो मेरे को अपने पेरेंट्स की तरफ से बात काफ़ी प्रेशर था नॉट टू पुट हर इन एडवेंचर स्पोर्ट्स एंड ऑल, तो रहता ही है, हर इंडियंस का वैसा है, हमारा कॉन्सेप्ट हमारी फैमिलीज में वैसा ही है, बट मैंने हर चीज़ को इग्नोर करते हुए इसको मैंने एडवेंचर ऑप्ट करने के लिए कहा।
अच्छा, वो जजमेंटल पब्लिक की बात कर रहे हो यार? हाँ, जजमेंटल पब्लिक तो रहती है, बोलते हैं कि अरे तुम अपना टाइम क्या वेस्ट कर रहे हो, पढ़ाई करो जाके, अपने कुछ करियर बनाओ, कुछ ऐसा टिपिकल लॉयर या ये बनो।
I think that's okay. I am better off insane rather than just sitting at home and not doing what I want, or just being a boring person. I'm happy the way I am, and to those who think that I'm insane, yeah, maybe they can mind their own business, because at the end of the day, I pay my own bills.
I think I would give it a thought earlier, but now I just laugh it off.
Yes, I get that a lot from people who are highly qualified, because the first question they ask me is what I'm doing in life. So when I tell them about my academic qualifications, they're like, okay, and then what's your next step and all of that. So I tell them about my mountain biking and all that, and then they're completely, against it. So the only thing I have to say to them is that they're missing a lot on life. I mean, they just seated on a chair the entire day while I'm riding through hills. So.
और you have the society and then with the 4 लोग क्या कहेंगे, कौन है ये 4 लोग, नहीं पता, कभी मिले नहीं, बस इन्हीं के नाम पर सबकी लगान है, बस they have just put a stop to everyone doing what they love.
One of the messages that was really strong to me was that I didn't see anyone who looked anything like me or who even had a similar persona to myself.
I remember the first expedition that I went for. It was with all boys, and I was told that you should look for a female partner because it's difficult for you. Otherwise, it'll be difficult for you to be in a tent. Like, we'd have to carry an extra tent for you because, I don't know, I have allergies on me and people can't sleep with me in the same tent because I'm a woman.
I haven't had that many people telling me that I'm doing something crazy. I think it's only because I'm around people who are also into the outdoors.
जो हमारा इंडियन ट्रेडिशन है, हाँ भाई कि 25 साल हो गए कि शादी कर दो, हाथ पीले कर दो, तो ये सब के थ्रू भी उनको मतलब उनके पास बहुत कम टाइम होता है to actually work on their career.
So I remember reading this quote which said something like you're expected to work like a horse and still look pretty doing it. And I think that's a ridiculous expectation to set on anyone.
It's really harmful for so many of the women nowadays who are refusing marriage and who find their identity in so many other avenues because they get told that they're out of order.
लड़कियों से ज़्यादा पेरेंट्स के लिए ज़रूरी होता है कि पेरेंट्स चाहते हैं अगर हम अपने बच्चों की शादी कर लें तो उनके सर से जो एक बड़ा रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी होता है वो उतर जाता है.
So I think what we need to battle is not so much the idea of marriage itself because, I mean, of course, let it be important for someone. I mean, I'm not someone to judge that for someone else. What we could battle, however, is this kind of very fixed set of assumptions and traditions and responsibilities that come with marriage.
ये क्या pose है? I don't think that age is a factor that plays in when you think about doing something. At any point, like you can be too young to do something, you can always be too old to do something, but these are all excuses because you're just exuberating with so much self-confidence. The support comes and follows you. People look at you and they're just like, they're like, oh my God, look at this woman, look at this girl, look at this person, look at this wife, look at this mother who are just like running up or they're doing this or they're doing that, regardless, you know. When I think about age, it's just why didn't I start this earlier? You know, I wish I had some more time. At this age, I'd have been so far ahead.
Do I love going solo? I've been competing since 2015 alone, and every time I go to a race, there's this hope in me that I meet someone.
No, I don't actually because हमारा जो sport है, it's a very fun sport. Like it's a lifestyle that you live with your friends. Like आप अकेले कहीं पे भी longboard करोगे तो थोड़ा बोर हो जाओगे. लेकिन जब आपके साथ एक company है जो enjoy कर रहे, जो साथ में हम खेल रहे हैं, कूद रहे हैं, सीख रहे हैं, हंस रहे हैं, तो उसी में सबसे ज़्यादा मज़ा आता है.
I mean, I'd love to go solo, and especially not so much with slacklining or highlining because it's not a sport that you can actually practice solo. Practicing these sports, there are some really vulnerable moments and there's some highs and lows, and it's really nice to have people who think like you, and it's really nice to, why am I crying? It's nothing to cry, it's so ridiculous. I'm sorry, can we take that again? That is so ridiculous. Okay.
This was a great climb. We started really late. Then all the ice is like melting out. It's like we are climbing in the rain. Brianna did a really good job and she put the first anchor station, belay stations under the rain. When I reached there, I'm like completely sweat. You can see my shorts over there, which is like.
At this point of time where unfortunately we don't have those kind of sponsors and support system in place already, I think it is very much on us to make it work for ourselves and find that balance.
So I feel like this is the most disappointing thing that sponsors can do, and right now I'm facing the same thing. I've been approached by more than 3 sponsors, but all of them are more interested in me updating my social media, but I'm more interested in doing the work.
To project an athlete of other sport as a face of their brand because of lack of a target group for marketing.
And the government is not providing us with facilities and these funds, तो ये बहुत बड़ी problem है, and not every parent can afford and send their children abroad for these international competitions.
Men were always invested in as athletes on their skills and to go and achieve more within the sport, but women were always invested in for like marketing and promotional purposes more than their skill as an athlete.
This snowfall is so unpredictable because of the global warming and the pollution that is happening in this valley, and this is a very sad, very disappointing thing for the skiers.
कि जब लड़कियां घर से बाहर निकलती हैं तो उनको हर नई चीज़ सीखने को, देखने को मिलती है.
The biggest thing that they can do is make a conducive environment, create a conducive environment for little girls who want to play and go outside, get dirty and, you know, get hurt. An environment where they can do this as openly as the boys can.
There are a lot of hurdles to overcome, and I also have a backup plan in my head. That is, if I don't get to race outside, I want to keep racing in India, and I want to start organizing races for women, because right now, even if the organizers are open to having a women's category, there's no participant. So I want to keep riding to a point where it inspires someone else to do it, and making them feel like they're not alone, like I am right now.
Pushing physically and mentally, it is not that easy. Like, it doesn't matter what sport it is, but when you know that, oh, there are people behind me who are there to support me, or maybe like if something happens, or you know, they are always like, because what happens is, so many times even when we get stuck at a place where it's frustrating, we are not pushing, or we are not progressing. So that is when the community comes and they are like, no, like, you don't need to, like, we are here. It also takes certain amount of burden from you.
The great thing about this sport is if you have the support system, women can be as good as men.
Sport is not only what you are doing or maybe walking on the line. Sport is also when you're off the line. Like what lifestyle it is, what community it is. So if practices like this are happening in the community or on a daily basis, then obviously the athlete is going to hate it. It doesn't matter male or female. So I think we also need to see the bigger picture here, and not in terms of when you're practicing the sport, but also when you're not.
Skateboarding has taught me about failure, that it's okay to fail.
Every day, I want to become a stronger version of myself.
Mountain biking has changed everything about my life. From the way I think to the way that I carry myself in society, it's actually made me more confident, because I don't have to adhere to any cultural obligations. I don't have to think about what people think about me.
स्पोर्ट के बिना तो मेरी लाइफ कैसी रही?
Oh, वो तो काफ़ी difficult हो जाएगी. And the kind of friendships you form at that point of time and the kind of experiences that you have are just worth so much.
So yes, to cover the distance and not to give up in between, that is what I've learned.
So first of all, I shifted to Bangalore this year for mountain biking.
It's not like, you know, you want to get into these sports and become an athlete, but for me it was more of for fun and for personal growth kind of a thing.
All of those things went against the idea of seeking stability. But I think that not being able to fit into a slot, not being able to have a defined role is amazing, because it means you get to write your own rules.
तो मैडम आपको मोटिवेशन मिला सुनकर? हाँ, मुझे खुशी हुई, मोटिवेशन से ज़्यादा बहुत ज़्यादा खुशी हुई कि यहाँ मैं एक्चुअली क्राउड मैं सोच रही थी कि बहुत ज़्यादा नेगेटिव कमेंट्स हो गए, बट बंदे उतने बुरे नहीं थे.
Through this project, I found out about so many women in sports that I didn't know that were actually practiced.
So I can imagine like the amount of women that are going to be uncovered for the general population who clearly weren't even aware of these sports existing in India, let alone women practicing these sports. एक तो लड़कियों को घर से सपोर्ट नहीं मिलता, दूसरा क्या होता है लड़कियां खुद ही अपने मन में ये ठान लेती हैं कि नहीं मैं नहीं कर पाऊंगी, ये बहुत टफ काम है. और फिर ये चीज़ क्या है कि स्पोर्ट्स ऐसा एडवेंचर है जिसमें कि कोई आपको ज़बरदस्ती नहीं करवा सकता है, तो ये आपको अपनी मन से अंदर से इच्छा होनी चाहिए करने की.
Wise men say that
they're rushing is violence, and so is your silence when it's rooted in compliance. Stand firm in loving defiance, make Archer Alliance, give voice to the fire. Move people to the beat of the wind, gather yourself and begin to dance the song until it ends. We are winners, champions of the light, forming in numbers and might. Keep the truth close in sight. Medicine woman, medicine man, walking with grace. I know your face and I trust your hand. Medicine woman, medicine man, walking with grace. I know your face and I trust your hand. Find your teachers in the voice of the forest. Unplug, you can't ignore this wisdom of the voiceless. Remedies are bountiful and surround us, from the garden to the farthest. Prayer made of stardust. Find your healing in the music that calls you, the voice that enthralls you. What do you belong to? Eyes out, there's the setting of the sun. Give thanks to each and every one. The lesson is the medicine woman, medicine man, walking with grace. I know your face and I trust your hands. Medicine woman, medicine man, walking with grace. I know your face and I trust your hands.
One leg on top, one leg on the ground. When we push, we're going to keep our leg like this. And then we fly.
कॉमेडी करता है तो कैसे
सबसे पहले चीज मेरा दांत लाइन हुआ नीचे, तब से जिंदगी में काला ही फ्रैक्चर हो गया।
ऐसे ready?
Do I look very fat like that?
No, मैं खुद कभी तुझे माइक्रोफोन दिला दूँ ऐसा फील आती है। जल्दी बोलो।
I started. It's time for a whole new order.
Pick yourself up and do what you want to do.